Story time. So a young boy graduated from high school and he was ready to go out into the world, and he was convinced he was going to have it all. He wanted to have literally the best of the best and be the best that he could possibly be. And so he knew in order to do that, before he could lead, he must be led. So he went out to find a coach. And so he knew of a guy just over the hill, a guy that had everything. He had the cars, he had the house, he had the money, he had the career, he had everything. And so he thought, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna acquire him as my coach. And he knocked on the door and asked, will you be my coach? The guy said, of course, I'd love to mentor you. Took him under his wing and he taught him how to acquire all the wealth, the riches, the things that he could, everything that he desired. And yet after a few years, he found himself feeling alone, feel like something was completely missing out of his life, and he wanted more. He wanted to have it all. And so he realized, you know what? This isn't the right guy for me. I need to find another coach. There's got to be another coach, a greater coach. So he consulted his old teacher back in the day, one that encouraged him to go out into the world, and he asked her, who else could I find? What should I do? And she said, well, it sounds like you already know. You already went down the path of finding a coach, and it sounds like you know that you need to find another coach. He said, that's right, because I must be led before I can lead. And so off he went, this time traveling even further to find the coach that he knew was experiencing life at the greatest levels. The guy who was traveling all over the world, the guy who had the plane to take him to do amazing things, to do things that would actually change the world and make impacts in people's lives. And he knocked on his door and said, will you be my coach? He said, yes, of course, I'd love to mentor you. Took him under his wing. And for the next 2 years, he traveled all over the world with this mentor, learning everything that he could about how to create valuable experiences, not only for himself, but for others, how to make a difference in people's lives, how to give back, how to make a positive impact in the world. And he felt all of this joy, but he felt like even with all these experiences, something was missing. And so he went back down over the hill after his few years and found his old teacher and said, you know what? I feel like something is missing. I just don't know what it is. And she said, well, what do you feel like you need? And he said, I feel like I need a coach. I need a coach that truly understands it's not about the things that you desire, it's not about acquiring things, and it's not only about experiences and traveling and seeing the world and making an impact. It's about having it all, having everything that you possibly can. And she said, well, who do you think that coach is gonna be? He said, well, you know what, you've been there by my side this whole time. I think I've been blind. The entire coach that I wanted this entire time was right there in front of me. And she looked at him and laughed and said, I'll have you consider that your entire journey has been with the one coach that only matters. Your coach is you. The coach is inside of you. Every single answer that you have been able to find has been within you and come through you. So when you're seeking out the answers to what you want in life, you've got to inquire inside. Inquire deep inside what it is that I want and how I want it. He said, but I already know I want to have it all. She said, well, then you just need to realize and wake up and say, I do have it all. You see, a lot of times we think that there are things that we don't have. We want to believe that we're incomplete because of what we don't have. And yet we're complete because exactly where we're at, we already have it all. We already have the body that we've been given. We already have the knowledge that we've been given. We already have everything that we need in our life. Everything that we need to exceed. Everything that we need to excel. And so I want you to consider right now that the greatest coach is already within you, and to stop seeking everything that's around you. Stop seeking other things to make you happy, other things, other people to make you feel fulfilled, and start focusing on what's inside and asking that coach, the right coach, the coach that matters the most, and realize it's not about having it all, it's that you already do have it all. And of course you can make things better and you can grow and you can expand. But until you accept yourself first, nothing else is gonna be worth it. So I want you to inquire that coach. Take today, take tomorrow, sit with that coach, be still, be happy with all of the amazing gifts that you already have. Coach Joseph, Copper Moose Fitness, peace be the journey. I'm out.